Hello students, today again we are back with another video on plant tissue. Okay, so we are discussing the lesson tissue of ninth class. So today we will discuss about simple permanent tissue and its types. Simple permanent tissue, okay, basically are the tissues or the cells which are made up of same type of cells, and these are called simple permanent tissues. These uh, tissues may or may not divide. Okay, the structure of this tissue is cells are similar in shape and size. Okay, and these cells are also known as the homogeneous in nature. That means they are having same type of cells. Okay, now we have three different types of the simple permanent tissue. As you can see here, okay, we have the parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Okay, now we'll discuss one by one. First one is parenchyma. So parenchyma, they are usually living cells. Okay, and these are oval, round or polygonal or elongated in the shape. They have thin cell wall. The cell wall which is present is very thin. They have dense cytoplasm. Okay, central or inside the nucleus and central vacuole. That means the nucleus can be central or it can be present at the corner also, and vacuole is also present, as you can see in the diagram. Okay, now they may or may not have space in between the cells. Space may or may not be present. As you can see on the screen that a large intercellular space is present, so it may be present or it may not be present. They may be loosely packed or they may be compactly packed. Now where do you find the the simple permanent tissue? Parenchyma. Okay, so it is present in whole body or the lower part, soft organs. Okay, the soft organ of the plant, and they are loosely packed, and they also are present in the storage organs. Okay, like leaves, fruit, pulp, okay, etc. So these are the places where the parenchyma is present. Okay, now what is the function of the parenchyma? Okay, parenchyma, it can store and assimilate food. Okay, that means if chlorophyll is present, okay, chlorenchyma is there, chlorophyll is present, then it help in the photosynthesis and also help in assimilating the storing and assimilating the food. Next is it also store waste products like the gum, resins, tannin, crystal, water and inorganic waste. To provide mechanical strength is also one of the function of the parenchyma. Okay, to form the fundamental tissue or the structure of the organ or the part of the plant. Okay, here in this type of tissue, active cell division take place, healing of the part of the plant or new tissue formation can also take place. Okay, and this is also the function of the parenchyma. Now parenchyma, it can be of two types. Okay, it can be erenchyma or chlorenchyma. So if chlorophyll is present, then it is called chlorenchyma, and if the air cavities are present, then it is called the erenchyma. Okay, so chlorenchyma help in preparation of the food, and erenchyma provide buoyancy or it help in flotation of the plants. Now next we have is the collenchyma. See, collenchyma, these are living cells. Okay, their shape may be oval, circular or polygonal. Okay, and they also have thin walls. Okay, and it has thickened corners, as you can see the thickening. Okay, that is present over here. Okay, thickening is there, so that particular thickening is present due to the cellulose and pectin deposition at the corner. Okay, they are located, collenchyma tissue are located below the epidermis. Okay, beside this also they are present in peripheral parts, along the stem axis also it is present, petiole, okay, and leaf stalk. Okay, these are present. They have chloroplast. Okay, they do not have or have very little intercellular space. The intercellular space you can see it is very less. Okay, now they also provide flexibility to the plant, okay, so that the part can bend without breaking. So the function of the collenchyma is to provide elasticity and mechanical support to the plant, and next is to manufacture sugar and starch, and on the basis of the cell wall thickening and arrangement they are of different types. Okay, now after collenchyma we have another tissue, that is the sclerenchyma. Okay, now sclerenchyma, it is having dead cells. Okay, and they do not have the protoplasm. They are long, narrow. Okay, you can see it is long, narrow and thick, and lignified cells. Okay, lignified cells are present. So basically these are dead cells, and the cell wall is thickened due to lignin, a chemical substance, and it get hardened. Okay, it has pointed ends. Now the wall are so thick that cell cavity or the lumen is lost or absent. Okay, these walls have pits. Okay, now you can see, I can show you where it is present. So here is the coconut husk of the coconut, you can see, and it has the deposition of the lignin. Okay, you can see the particles or dust particles comes out. Okay, so these are the deposition of the lignin, and due to this it makes the tissue hard, and these are pointed, you can see. Okay, now location where you find hard covering of the seed, jute, hemp, wood, fibers, husk of coconut, as I showed you. Okay, now what is the function? Function of sclerenchyma cell are to support the plant parts, and it also make the plant parts hard and stiff. So this was about the simple permanent tissue. Now we'll come to the complex permanent tissue. Now complex permanent tissue, okay, these are the cells, okay, which are mature. Okay, and the permanent tissues of this type are made of different type of cells. Okay, and as they are made up of different type of cells, they are not homogeneous, they are heterogeneous. So these are called complex permanent tissue. Okay, now these tissues, they are dissimilar in shape and size. Okay, they help in transportation of prepared food and water in the plant. You can see on the screen there are two types, one is xylem and another is the phloem. So xylem help in the transportation of water and minerals from the root to all other parts, and phloem help in the transportation of the food materials, okay, from the leaf to all other parts of the plant. Okay, now let's discuss the elements of the complex permanent tissue. Okay, so first we'll discuss xylem. Okay, now xylem, most of the cells are dead except the xylem parenchyma. So you can see on the figure, in figure you can see there is presence of the xylem tracheids, vessels and fiber. Okay, so parenchyma is not visible over here. So parenchyma is the only living part that is present in the tissue, that is xylem tissue. Okay, that is complex permanent tissue, and rest three are dead in nature. Okay, in phloem, if we talk about phloem, it's only fiber, phloem fiber is dead, and rest three are the living tissues. Now xylem, it is also known as one of the conducting tissue. Okay, and xylem parenchyma, xylem, sclerenchyma or fiber, tracheids and vessels. These are the four elements of the xylem, or you can learn TB, TVPF, TV, television for TV, okay, that is T for tracheids, V for vessels, and P for parenchyma, and F for the fibers, okay. It is xylem, parenchyma and xylem fiber, and for phloem it is phloem parenchyma and phloem fiber. These are two common, okay, common elements of the complex permanent tissue. Tracheids and vessels are present in the xylem, okay. Now tracheids and vessels, they help in transportation of water and minerals, okay. Xylem, parenchyma help in the storage and the preparation of the food, and fiber, they provide strength to the plant. Next we have the location. So the xylem is present centrally, okay, it is located centrally in the plant body, veins of the leaves, okay. So you might have seen the leaves and in that veins are present, so in that the your xylem and phloem are present. Now next we have is the phloem, okay. Phloem, it is also another conducting tissue, and it is also made up of four elements. Now one more element is added, that is fifth one is also added. So we have the SC, okay, SCPF. For phloem it is SC, Supreme Court, SC and PF, that is S for sieve tube and sieve cells, okay. There are two, one more added that I am telling you, one element is added, that is sieve cells. So sieve cells, sieve tissues, okay. And next is we have the C is companion cells. You have your companions, so you remember from that companion cells, and next two, they are common here, the phloem parenchyma and phloem fiber. Now let me tell you the functions. Now see, companion cells, sieve cells and sieve tubes, okay. Sieve tubes and companion cell and sieve cells, they help in conduction of the food material, okay. Now next is the phloem parenchyma, it also help in preparation and storage of the food, and next is phloem fiber, that help in providing the strength to the plant, okay. Now function is clear, and where it is located, so location is the same as the xylem is, so they are centrally located, okay. And in case of the xylem, the transportation is only one direction, from the root to the upper part of the plant, okay. And the transportation of food is in all directions, so it is from the leaf to all other part of the plant. It can be upward also, it can be downward also, it can be sideways also, okay. So this is about the function of the your phloem. Now location, it is centrally located and it is present in the veins of the leaves, okay. So this is about the complex permanent tissue, okay. Now complex permanent tissue, they are also known as the conducting tissues, okay, and they are also known as the vascular tissues, as they are present in the bundles, so they are called the vascular bundles, okay. So xylem and phloem together, they are also known as the vascular bundles. So dear children, this was our video on the complex permanent tissue and simple permanent tissue. In our next video, we will discuss about the epidermis. Thank you for watching. If you like, you can like the video, you can subscribe, okay. Thank you for watching.